I've been watching that old show Marco Polo. It's from 10 years ago on Netflix. I'll tell you how I knew it was going to be good, Taylor. As soon as it comes on, opening credits, a Weinstein Company production. Every chick in this show, a smoke show Asian. They have so many titties. I would say 180 titties so far. And I just finished season 1. I don't know how many pussies. You see full pussy. Buttholes. I saw a butthole, Taylor. Cock everywhere. Just
was this before they got rid of only dick nudity?
Oh, yes. This is yes. 10 years ago.
All right, they got rid of non-dick nudity.
They've got that full Game of Thrones energy. They're throwing the twat right at you, left and right. They have a whole scene that's like they're picking the new concubines for Kublai Khan, the Khan of Khans, and they've got like 2 rows of women, like military, like standing there, buck naked. And they're just walking past them like, pretty good. Oh, very nice. We'll have a contest now to see which one of you can make this hot chick come the hardest. And so they have a contest to see which one of the there's like 40 new hot women slaves. And they all are going to try to make this other hot woman just come while some other people watch to judge on her pleasuring skills to see if she can be the Khan's new.
That rules. Concubine. Just Marco Polo's watching. He's like, hell yeah. After this, tomorrow I got to discover Brazil, but tonight I'm watching.
Did you make it to episode 2, Kyle?
I've made it all the way through season 1. Yeah.
Because I Googled it to do my research. And in episode 2, there's this woman smoke show doing the kata, like practicing her karate moves. And she gets attacked by a team of ninjas. And she beats them all buck naked.
Yes.
Stealing their, what is a pole with a knife on the end called?
I'm going to call it
a halberd. A halberd.
Right? That's what a halberd is?
Yeah, but it's the Japanese version. It's interesting. I know the scene you're talking about. So I like the show. It's good. The downsides of the show, it reminds me a lot of Shogun and a little bit of like Kingdom of Heaven. There's a lot of court intrigue. Basically, Kublai Khan, the Khan of Khans, he's Genghis Khan's grandson, is trying to conquer China. And Marco Polo is his European round eye, who he's like he's very interested in him because he speaks all these languages and he's almost a poet in the way he describes things that he sees. The Khan immediately recognized how perceptive and intelligent that Marco is, and so when he needs somebody to go look at something, he'll say, Marco, you go too, and come back and tell me what you see. And he'll always be more intuitive. He'll see things that the Khan's men won't see. But mixed in with that is a little bit of that fucking kung fu bullshit that you roll your eyes at. You just got to get over that. There's some kung fu. There's some like, like one of the main bad guy. They call him the Cricket Emperor or something like that because he studies mantids all the time. He's always talking about his mantises, and he watches them like fight, and him and his buddy fight mantises together, and he fights in mantis style. So you get past that silliness, and the rest of it's pretty cool.
Does he ever get like his ass kicked because he's trying to do like mantis style, and someone else has a sword?
It's the opposite. He's like such a badass that he's like, "Who is your champion?" And they're like, "Fucking Boagrius," and they bring out like Japanese Boagrius, and he cripples him with his mantis style and breaks his neck in front of the whole army, like doesn't break a sweat. So you immediately realize he's a bad guy. Okay. He also forcibly binds a little girl's feet, that Chinese foot binding where they like break their feet.
They love that. Yeah.
He like does it to make the mother do things for him. So lots of evil bad guys. And then the Mongolians are just awesome. Like it's fun to watch the Mongolians do their thing. Cause they're warlords who are just brutal and awful. It's a good show.
Kung fu movies as a child, and you know how kids are like, man, whatever, quicksand is going to be a big problem for me growing up. I need to learn how to identify this. I remember going through the thought exercise of like, what should I learn? Should it mantis style, tiger style, drunken style? What kind of kung fu artist do I want to be when I grow up? I didn't pick any.
And then it turns out it's like, oh, this is all silly nonsense.
I did study kung fu once, but it was silly nonsense.
I think the guy's Marco Polo is being taught kung fu, and I think the guy, I don't know if this is even true.
Did they say his name right? Mr. Poro, Come here, we teach you Mendes style.
It's good. I definitely highly recommend it. There's 2 seasons of it. They seem to be spending like $10 million an episode or something. It looks good. Like when they're riding horses, they're real horses. And when they're outside, they're really outside most of the time. It looks like they went to Mongolia to film.
There's 2 really unimpressive things you listed, though.
Really?
Because the horses are real and they're really outside.
That's a rare thing in modern like TV and film.
Maybe in like Marvel universe, but I feel like a lot of places they film outside.
Not giant scenes with hundreds of horsemen, though. Like what?
Oh, so it's like a big Rohan style fight. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, right. They're just always outside on the Mongolian steppes, seemingly. Like just it's endless sky. It's like Wyoming or something. Like the giant blue sky everywhere. Yeah. I think that's the Mongolian like religion. They keep praising the blue sky above. Interesting thing about Genghis Khan and his descendants, they allowed all the religions. That keeps coming up over and over. Someone will be like, you're fucking Christian friends. And he's like, my grandmother was a Christian. What are you talking about? It's like, there's like Jews and Hindus and Christians and Buddhists and Taoists all intermixing freely in the kingdom of the Khan.
Yes. We allow all different cultures in Mongolian Empire. That's how we know we will never in the future be laughed at as one of the shortest running empires in global history.
Was it?
I'm also, Mongolian Empire didn't last long at all.
It was the biggest though in history.
Yeah, in the same way, like if I take a red flag and I like sprint past my neighborhood and plant it, I'm like, this is all mine. Like, the people didn't even know I passed by.
I think they conquered China, and like Eurasia. And
Northern
Russia.
China.
They conquered all of China, I think. I don't know. I'm in season. I'm just in season 2, though. Currently, we're in South. They're in South China in the they own South China currently in the show. I think it was pretty
South
big.
China. Okay.
No, you're right. They did take all of China. Huge apologies to the Mongolian Empire. Huge
Genghis
apologies.
And Kublai Khan would be the one in particular to apologize to.
1206 to 1294 was their expansion era. And then when did it fall?
It probably
1368. And that was a nominal leader. Okay. So it still doesn't look like very long.
Of course.
That was the smallest one ever.
I hear every one of them.
No, you don't. I think you just guessed.
You didn't hear that.
He's looking at one long nail. He's like, I have to take care of it.
I thought that one was going to be really quiet.
You just need to be like, cough while you snap it.
Dude, I always say that. Like, I see that in the movies. I'm watching the Marco Polo thing, and they catch this fucking ninja. They're torturing him. They like give him like a Joker smile, like cut his cheeks to the corner of his mouth. And he's like, if you scream, you will only rip yourself more. And I'm thinking like, dude, tell him who hired you. What are you doing? I'd have told him immediately as soon as they beat me up. Fucking Woody hired me, Yeah,
well,
you need his address.
I mean, maybe tell a liar they can't find out.
If they find
his
out
name's
a lie,
Jeffrey Epstein, Jeffreyep.
I'm ratting everybody out. Every time I like hear about like our torture program, not even the like scary country's torture program, like ours, we are the scary country. It's like, man, I'd have told them whatever they wanted to know. About anybody, about y'all, my family, whatever. I'm not dealing with that. So, I'll have one of those.
You'll have a harpoon. You'll have one of those like air shark knives because that's all you can have.
And Marco Polo, they just figured out how to make like these rudimentary hand cannons. So they're holding a pipe with like a smoldering ember that they stick to it and shoot porcelain shrapnel at people. Maybe I get one of those. Legally.
They're not to guns yet. They're still using fire lances.
That's what they're called. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You get within 4 feet where stabbing might be better, and then you light it and you have a good time. Then you wait.
No.